Hello, I'm Anthony. Thank you all for your questions, it really does mean a lot. I guess I should get on with it, so... Bone Meal Boy asks, without getting into any spoilers, do you have any centrally planned story? How many future episodes have you planned out? I do indeed have a central story planned out, and I'm currently experimenting with ways to present it. My idea is to have you all influence the story as it goes, so it may veer wildly off course, but that is the fun. For individual episodes, I write them week to week to help me flesh out the overall world. I'm typically 1 week ahead, but I don't want to go any further than that because that would eliminate the ability for you all to influence the story. Random Jester 9983 asks, a little basic, but were there any series in particular that gave you the inspiration for this series? The SCP Foundation was a big part of it. My thinking was, how would a smaller country like Wales deal with these kinds of problems? Along with that, D&D and Call of Cthulhu were really important, as although I don't get to play as much anymore, I GM'd for nearly a decade on and off and really enjoy writing the stories and the monsters. Tawdry Halleck 8718 asks, does Wales exist as an independent government within the setting, or is it still subsumed beneath the British government? Within the story, Wales is still part of Britain while still given local authority in certain things, like in our world. I like the idea that the English Anti-Incursion Organisation, the KSG, a far better organised, equipped and funded group, are constantly putting pressure on Wales to disband the order so that they can take over the role. And an argument could easily be made that they probably should. Dippy D. Nut asks, do other Celtic nations suffer from anomalous effects, or is it more related to the Celtic people themselves, like in Argentina? So specifically, all nations suffer incursions, it's just that they deal with breaches from spheres that do not breach within Wales. The spheres that breach a location are tied to the people that inhabit the area, so America and Argentina do suffer from Fey breaches, along with any nation with a large Celtic population. On the other side of it, America is breached by spheres related to Native American mythology that Wales simply doesn't need to deal with. Kathy 6459 asks, may I show you my cat named Merlin? Absolutely, you can show me your cat Merlin. My email is in my channel description, and if you're amenable, I'll post a picture in the post section of the channel. The Night Guy 4743 asks, do you like the banter between researcher Adam Southgate and Anthra? Of course I do. It's been a lot of fun and it adds to the story in a big way. You've created a great recurring character that I can use and refer to in videos. Elliot Murray asks, what inspired you to start this project? Do you have a favourite of all the entities you've covered, and which do you find the most unsettling? To start, firstly my love of D&D. I've got a lot of time on my hands now and needed something to do. I've got a condition called hereditary multiple ectosis, so it means I have a lot of free time. It's the same condition I gave my necromancer from training video 19, though I did give it to him far worse. My favourite entity is probably the fleshlights, as they're from a short story I wrote years ago, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for them. The most unsettling is a toss-up between Ikuthid Invaru and the Bursters. Ikuthid Invaru because I feel the idea of something like that going so wrong with your body and no one being able to help you or even tell you what is going on is just awful. It's a big kind of body horror thing for me. The bursters, because the idea of something growing inside of you is fundamentally scary, plus everyone at some point will experience some lower back pain, and I kinda like the idea that someone out there possibly will experience their first back pain and think, oh no. But that will be nearly all. Again, I'd like to thank you all for your questions, I really do appreciate it. Oh, and if you've made it to the end, I'll let you know that starting today, after the new video comes out, I'll be posting the first of a series of polls that will act as a collaborative choose-your-own-adventure that will affect the story going forward based on your answers. The polls will be placed one per day for the next few days, probably up to a week, depending on how the story develops. Also, if you leave comments under the post within 24 hours after it's been placed about your specific hunter and what they're doing, I'll pepper it into the narrative. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope that you all have a great day.